Hi, everybody. It's Sabrina, your host of About This Aging Thing. It's the first of the month, and you guys know who's here.
It's me. It is me.
Mistress Angela. If you're wondering, is she the only person on the show these days? Pretty much.
Am I?
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. But remember I tell you I was going to change the format. It's going to be more me, more us. And we will have guests throughout the summer. People, busy.
Can you have some men guests on your show?
Can I?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you help me with that?
Okay, I will.
Because I know you know some.
I know some.
Anyways, we're excited because summer has kicked off with Memorial Day weekend. It's over. You had a good Memorial Day weekend?
I did. I studied.
Somebody told me you
weekend.
studied.
I did study.
Somebody told me.
Everybody was amazed that I studied.
I
all
said,
weekend.
is he at the park? They were like, no, she was studying.
You gotta study this sex stuff
Just
sometimes.
when you think you know people. Yeah, I wasn't there either.
Oh, because why?
We're gonna talk about
Because why? You look
It's
like you're
personal.
glowing. You look like you're glowing.
Am I?
Ask her. What happened over Memorial Day weekend?
Oh, nothing.
Curious minds wants to know.
Nothing. I keep it. No, we're gonna keep that to ourselves. We don't know who might be listening.
You look like you have a sun-kissed face. Ask her in the comments. Ask her.
Anyway, I hope everybody had a great Memorial Day weekend.
I'm gonna make up for
Now,
it this week.
I bet you are.
I will.
You probably started today.
I did.
I heard that the jazz festival, the lineup was. That's what I heard.
Really?
Yeah, I heard we didn't miss a whole lot.
Oh, that's what's up. Except for the family connections and stuff.
Yeah, of course. But
Was it any fine people down there?
I didn't hear that because the person I was talking to is madly in love, so they probably
They don't
see
see all that.
They don't see it.
But I was madly in love, and I still saw beauty.
You still can see.
I can still
But
see.
to be fair, I didn't ask either.
That's true.
So
I'm sure
they didn't volunteer it, but I also didn't ask, because
But they are mad.
I personally had enough testosterone.
Oh,
I'm saying.
Hold on.
Let me rephrase.
Pinky up.
Let me rephrase. I saw enough testosterone on my weekend to not even think about asking about the testosterone in Atlanta.
Okay, that's what's up.
That's what I'm gonna say.
You got international.
We're not talking.
Okay, we're not talking.
We're not talking about.
We're gonna
that.
talk off camera. Okay.
Anyway, so that's what I heard, and I was like, oh darn. Now I usually would be at the jazz festival. But
Facts.
someone said to me, "You do the same thing every year. Why you going to just change the date and go on?"
You feel so far away. Come over closer to me. There we go. Talk dirty in my ear. Go ahead. Okay, now continue. Somebody was telling you what?
Anyway, somebody convinced me to not do what I normally do, just go to the jazz festival. I didn't know if they were going to be studying and do something different. So I did. And
you're still
grateful.
Smiling. You're grateful.
I'm still smiling, and it's Wednesday.
Oh, I'm glad you did something different.
I did. And I honored someone very special to me. I don't want to get all deep.
That's what's
Because I
up.
don't want them to start watching.
Facts.
I'll start crying.
Unless you're talking about, deep in sexuality or something like that. But we're not going to do that today.
No. What we are going to do today is talk about having fun, even though I think summer is officially June 20th.
Correct.
But, Memorial Day kicks it off. And we're going to talk about having fun this summer, the 50-plus tribe. Now, if you are looking for a husband this summer, some of this may not resonate with you because we're not talking about that. We're talking about having fun.
Yes.
So if you can get up and get out, I'm a hypocrite. Get up and get out, meet people, have fun, and not have an agenda.
Facts.
Then this could be a great summer for you because this is the year of abundance, and abundance is not just money.
Let's go ahead, keep talking. I'm just in agreement. When two or more are gathered, what are you talking about?
It's not
rain. Go ahead.
I'm not touching it.
It's a juice.
Do the make it rain again. Do it again.
Make it rain.
Okay. All right. So
I need money done this summer. Okay, go ahead.
You've been talking about that. You want
have to get
your
it.
birthday's passed, and you can't have it.
But I celebrate my birthday every month anyway.
If you don't get it by Christmas, it might be under your tree.
Okay. Well, you can just give me a second one because I have.
So you can be double fisted.
Absolutely. Facts. Make it rain. Okay, continue.
Okay. So yes. So if you are abundance, I was going to say it's not just money. It is many things. And so abundance could be new friends, new contacts, new acquaintances. If you don't have an agenda, if you can just relax.
Wow. You're talking about relaxing. A Capricorn talking about no agenda. Oh my God. Thank you, God. Continue. Let's just relax.
I have been I don't know, inspired. I have been inspired to relax and let things come as they do.
Wow, that's what's up.
And I think Mistress Angela will have some tips on how to have some fun.
I got you.
For the 50 Plus Tribe.
That's what's up. Let's get it.
Go.
All right. Oh, I'm starting now. Ooh,
yes, it's
fun.
on you. Go ahead.
So the first thing I would say is do something. A great movie is coming out, a sequel for the for Gen X, for the 50 Plus Tribe, is Bad Boys. Somewhere in the trilogy of Bad Boys is coming out first part of the summer. Testosterone. Go have some fun. Mm-hmm. I know you kind of.
No, I love that franchise. I just want this to be the last one, though.
Yeah, they're making money though, so we'll see.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you, but we forgot to say what we're drinking.
Oh yes,
I am drinking turmeric tea because that's the kind of weekend I had.
Oh, you got to cleanse.
It's a health journey.
All day, every day.
What you drinking, Angela?
I'm drinking a little something to energize my spirit and my body for this summer. I have a little juicy juice. Not the real juicy juice, but a little concoction of vodka and some libation in my cup, and it's beautiful, refreshing drink. Cheers!
All right. I'm not drinking. I'm innocent and pure.
She's drinking, just not something
innocent and pure.
Not something for age-restricted people, right? So I would say go to the movies. I mentioned the Bad Boys because that's a fun action thing, and it gets you amped when you go to action movies a lot of times. And it's just fun. It kind of makes you laugh. That franchise makes you laugh, but then it has the action in it. It has some beautiful brothers in there, all type of nationality brothers. So do something fun like that. Even if it's not that, go to a scary movie, right? Get your adrenaline pumping. That's the first step.
I'm not doing that. Go ahead.
Yes, you will. I'm sure you will.
I don't do scary.
I don't do scary either, but
That's my goddaughter makes me, but I don't. Other than that.
But if you're out and about, or if you have a new little boo that you want to go out with, do a little scary movie.
A new summer boo. Let's go, y'all. Do it. Go ahead.
You go to a scary movie, you can jump. I'm a jumper in movies. People don't like to sit with me. But it's fun, and you get to laugh. So I like to say, go to a movie that's going to make you laugh, have a good time, and let your hair down, right?
Nice.
That's the first step for the summer.
Get to the good stuff.
Get to the good stuff. What's the good stuff?
I mean, that is good.
Give me something. Give me a hint.
So I feel like we should all do something we've never done before. Life is short.
Facts.
We losing friends, unfortunately.
Every day.
And it makes me recognize even more when it's so close to home and so many that I'm going to do some stuff I've never done.
Okay, well.
So, I might be a little bit more aggressive this summer.
True, but I've been living that lifestyle for a minute. I always do something. So people have a bucket list, right? I don't have a bucket list.
I don't have that either. I have life goals.
When I do something, I was like, wow, I'm going to add that to the bucket list and check it off, right? So, as you said, do something different that you haven't done before. Do something exciting and something a little edgy, but won't get you in jail, right? So again, if you never tried adult toys, maybe try adult toy. That's something different. We keep it on that sexy tip, right? If you've never been into an adult store, go into one, because you'll be amazed at what's in there. A lot of us have preconceived notions of what novelty stores have, and you can really find some fun stuff. You can go in there with your friends, you can go in there with your partner or potential partner, and see what you want to do and see what you like. Maybe buy a toy together if it's a partner or somebody you're thinking about kicking it with, and just see what's out there and try it. They have so many different little apparatuses now. There's a new toy I want to try. I'll come to think of it. So there's some things that's not on my list, but I'm gonna put them on my list. Let me see. So you can do something fun and different. Go to I know one of the things we have here in Atlanta are those candlelight concerts in Atlanta.
Oh no,
Those are so sexy, so sexy. But take yourself out, right? Get dressed for yourself. You know, if you're masculine energy, do your little cologne, little shirt, little shorts, a little linen in the summertime. Nothing sexier than a person in some linen, right?
Ooh. That's awesome. I will say, doing things solo.
You won't stay solo, trust. you always meet people when you're by yourself, right?
Yeah, because for some reason people think that you don't really want to be by yourself.
You're not as intimidating as if you're with a group of people. Like if I was a female out and I saw a bunch of dudes together, I'm not going to really approach the guy in the same way I would if I was by myself. Same for men. If you're with your girls, they're like, I don't want to do that because you're with the girls. But when you're by yourself, you know, it's like, hey, sis, how you doing? Or, hey, bro, how you doing? So as you continue about getting out by yourself. No, you don't want to share?
Well, so... No, I don't want to share.
Okay, keep going.
I will say, though, that I do a lot of stuff solo in Atlanta. I have ventured out since then solo, and it's been an excellent experience. And I encourage anyone to travel solo, wherever it be, within Georgia, outside of Georgia, outside the United States. I would encourage you to do it. Just do it. If you've been thinking about doing it, just, stay safe, do your research, and then do it.
Right. It's research. If you have social media, there are a lot of solo travel groups, and they can give you hints, tips to where to go to that might make you feel more comfortable, right? Or just things here in the city, right? Another thing you just made me think about is like going out solo. So I have a friend who talks about dating online, right? If you've never done dating online, just go out and get on one of the social media sites and see what's out there and see what kind of things come up. You don't have to like anybody, but just sometimes that can be a confidence booster as well. There's a lot of different sites. There are sites for different nationalities. There are sites for different ages. If that's something you've never done before, then try it, right?
That's a good one.
Get on the site. And it doesn't have to go anywhere unless you want it to.
And that's why I was saying, I prefaced this with, if you're looking for a husband or a wife, I didn't say wife earlier, but I should have.
Or partners.
This might, or anything serious, this might not be the show, because I was kind of focusing on what you're saying, like having fun and not having an agenda and meeting someone and just kind of keep staying where they are.
Right.
Instead of trying to take them where you think you might want to go.
What your end goal is.
Yeah, and you just never know. You said this earlier before we started taping it. That could end up in something that you didn't even anticipate. But you just...
A lot of friendships. I've developed a lot of friendships over the years with people I've just met in different places, right? And when I go back to the online dating, that drink is good. I do say so myself. Anyway, when you go to the online dating part, you can meet a lot of different people. And if you've been like in a slump, so to speak, like kind of feeling bad about yourself, if you get on, I promise you're going to get some hits, and that's going to feel confident, build your confidence in a different way, where you like, especially if you've been with someone for a long time, or if you're coming out of a relationship, or if you lost a partner through divorce or through life transitions such as death, you kind of let's put your feelers out there and see what you like. Like, I don't want to talk to anybody like that, but or I don't want to meet somebody like that. But it's good to meet people in any form or fashion. You can be at home, online, or you can go out to the park and just meet some people and just get to know yourself and others and see what you're attracted to again. Real talk. And the summertime is the best time for that because everybody's out, right? The sun is out. People want to get outside. Just go into the store, you can meet people. So just get out. Just get out.
And I will say that when you're out solo, and you're out eating or whatever, I see couples, and I notice a lot that the women will like pull their man closer to them.
Facts.
When they realize, oh, she over there by herself.
Facts.
But I always focus on the women.
Yes.
I always say hello. I always smile. If I like what they have on, I let them know that, and it seems to ease their angst.
Absolutely, because when you're a single female out with a lot of connected couples, not just married couples, there is a different shift because women or men automatically think you're after their partner. And that's not always the case. There are some people out here that's like that, right? But it's just like we're just having conversation. I don't want you or your man. You know what I mean?
Right.
If I wanted you,
but that's another show.
You would know that, right?
Right. That's true. And then also, when you take time to yourself and you need a good book to read, let me show y'all this book. So this book I had with me over Memorial Day weekend, and Mistress Angela gave it to me last week.
I did.
And I'm almost done with it. I told her I stopped for a minute because I was rushing, just going through it so fast. I didn't want it to be over. It's an anthology. Did I say that right?
Yes, it's an anthology.
She's right there.
That
looking all collegiate. See that? Not looking like a mistress at all right here. And these are the other ladies who are a part of the anthology. And this is the lady who created it, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
And so the stories are so awesome. It's called Stand Up, Resilient Black Women Who Are Shaping the World with Their Faith. Let me tell you, I forgot to tell you this. When I was reading the book, I was out in the chair.
Oh.
Under an umbrella.
Oh.
And this lady was 2 chairs next to me, away from me. And she got up to walk somewhere. And when she came back, I had to lay the book down, like face down, open with the page I was on, so she could see the front of the page.
Uh-huh.
And she slowed down and looked at it and looked at me. And she goes, "Is that a good book?"
Wow.
I know. Did I say she was white? Did I say that part?
No, you did.
She's a white lady. She
Yes,
goes, "Is that
what's
a
up?
good book?" And I said, "It really is an excellent book." And I was going to tell you that with the right, I don't know what this person is doing, Miss Garner, as far as like marketing the book, but there's no reason why this book shouldn't be a bestseller. No reason. Everybody should be reading this book because we can probably connect with most of the stories on some level,
regardless of your nationality.
On some level, yeah, just as women.
Yeah.
I know it's for us, but I told her, you can get that book. Get that book, lady.
Oh, I'm so excited. You have my book out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying
Awesome,
it. Yeah.
awesome.
Your story is awesome. And then the ladies, I'm like in the middle of the book.
That's what's up.
I don't know what my little marker is you gave me. It's probably in my bag. Because I just pulled it out my bag. I went to take my car to the shop yesterday and took it with me.
Oh, wow.
And read a chapter. And then I was like, okay, that's it. Because
Wow.
I want to slow down because I'm almost done.
Oh, thank you.
Is there going to be a second one?
This is the 3rd edition of this book. Like she does
wow.
anthologies. There's an anthology that I think that we're happening. This international book as well. It's a process. It's a process, right? But there are more to come for sure. And in the comments, if you want the book, just let me know and I can get it to you. It is a bestseller on Amazon with I think in the self-help category, I think.
Okay.
But actually getting the book out there to everybody is really the goal because it's not just about the stories, it's about the movement of women, Black women, women of color, and the things that we go through and the triumph we have in life. So thank you for sharing that. And it's a part of the reason why I do what I do as a sexologist. So
yeah, it was awesome. It was really good, really good. It wasn't long enough. And then I was very petty. Let me tell you what I did. Can I tell you what I did? I read your story, and I was like, is there anybody else's story that them many pages? And they were. I said them many.
You did. You took it way back.
Yeah, I was being a little petty.
Yeah. We had to keep it at a certain length, right?
Yeah, I figured that because they're all pretty much the same.
Yeah, about the same number of pages, but a lot of the women have other books, and we have other books coming. I have books on the shelf that I have not published yet. One is the Wifey Chronicles, Unspoken Conversations, which, if this story is enticing, that story is that's a whole book of stories, right? Of Mistress Angela.
So doing anthologies is going to be like a catalyst to
absolutely
catapult your own book.
Absolutely. Because I think people need to get to know me before they read the Conversations Unspoken and Wifey Chronicles. So yeah, but thank you for sharing that.
Oh,
That's what's up.
Welcome.
So a good book this summer, right? Find something that interests you and pick up a book and read it. Of course, I'm going to always say this book because it's my anthology, right? It's
awesome.
Thank you.
You guys will not be disappointed if you read the book. I did tell the lady Amazon, but to be honest with you, though, I didn't know what I was talking about. I just assumed it's got to be on Amazon. So I said, you can get it on Amazon.
Yeah, well, you can get...
Because I got it from you, so I didn't know.
Yes, I'm selling the books as well as they are on Amazon, but for it to... if you want the ebook, if you're an ebook reader, I would say go to Amazon and get it. If not, then let's go to one of the authors there and support them directly.
And it's called Stand Up.
Yes.
Okay?
Resilient
Resilient Black
Mistress
women
Angela.
who are shaping the world with their faith.
Which for a lot of people is ironic because I talk about sexology. I'm a sexologist.
Why is that ironic?
I get a lot of pushback from people about religion and faith and sex.
So like you shouldn't be in the book because you teach sex?
Well, not about the book, but just about faith, and that I talk about spirituality and faith. Because in the U.S., sex is such a separate thing, it's such a taboo thing still in a lot of different ways that we don't talk about. It's becoming more a regular conversation, but it's still not a open conversation. People are still consider it taboo to talk about orgasms and sexuality. And then when I add spirituality and God in the mix, they're like, whoa!
It does make people uncomfortable.
Yes,
Some people,
not everybody.
And people are also surprised. You're right, because I've had people say, "I thought you went to Hillside." I do.
Absolutely.
What's that got to do with
Facts.
what we're talking about? But yeah, I understand people think that we can't talk about.
Yeah. I know Dr. Barbara was one of my biggest.
I was about to say she was talking about it in the pulpit. Right. So
facts, but a lot of people that if they really understand what people are going through, they would have that conversation inside their buildings and churches and.
But this, it's deeply rooted how we approach the subject of sex. Period. Right. It's deeply rooted, and you have to want to. My mom didn't talk to me about sex, and and she was a great mom. She just didn't talk to me about sex, and I was determined to not be that mom if I became a mom. So when I knew I was going to become a mom, I was like, we're going to have an open relationship. We're going to talk about everything. I'm going to set her up for success so that she is not dependent upon any, about to use my language properly. Anyone.
Go ahead and keep going.
Anyone for her satisfaction, for her fulfillment, for her feeling of value, for her physical fulfillment. So, yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah.
And we still talk about it. Now, she tells me so much, I'll be like, okay.
And it's an ongoing process because as we age, as we talk about this aging thing, right? And getting out when you're in relationships for a long time and bringing it back full circles, it's an ongoing process in life. It's not a one-stop shop. Things change, you change, your bodies change, your thoughts and desires change. So conversations like what you have here and then what we do on podcasts and Zooms and in person and those things, it helps to elevate the conversation because it's a movement, right?
Yeah.
It's a whole movement.
Ladies, and I'm saying ladies. Oh, you know what? I can't say ladies. Guess what I found out?
What?
66% of our viewers are men.
Yes,
I can't even say ladies. I don't know. I got those analytics like yesterday or the day before yesterday. I couldn't believe it.
I can believe that because
66%. Thank you guys. Thank you. Y'all not talking, not making comments. I need you guys to like.
So share. I will say this about that, right?
Tell me that.
A lot of my clients are men. Men at this point in their lives typically are ready for something different, right? Women are still kind of closed in. We don't think it's as important because we're not taught as sexual beings that sex is important or sexuality is important. Men, if you think about how we used to raise boys, sex is a part of that conversation. When did you get your first one? When did you do this? Or make sure you do this? Or whatever the conversations we have with our young boys, men are very open and they're more sensitive to it because they've always been very sexual. Yeah. Women tend to put it on the back burner. So what men need to do though, if you have a partner, is it's hard for them to understand how to bring it up with their partner because they don't want their partner to think they're cheating on them or they're doing this or doing whatever. And it's really about the sanity of your relationship. If you guys aren't connected physically, it definitely trickles over into other areas like the finances, the household things, how you raise kids, because it's all connected. Relationship is connected. Yeah.
I was really surprised. I'm going to tell you that.
That's
I'm going to tell you that when you walk. I said, what? I had to look at it twice. I was like, where are they?
I could see it.
Listen, guys.
Okay, talk.
For those of you who are listening, who are watching, reach out to me, DM me, please, at About This Aging Thing on IG or Facebook Messenger, because I would love to have more men, like you said, on the show. And I actually, in honor of you guys being 66% of my audience, I absolutely want to do a show next month. Okay. For the men. Okay. I was talking to a guy who... I have men who say this to me, who have said this to me in the past and say this to me to this day. You're different. And they get upset with me because they tell me, I don't want a relationship. I just want to hang out. Facts. And I'm like, cool. Let's just hang out.
Right.
Let's just have fun.
Right.
And then we start doing that, and they start looking at me sideways.
Yes, they do.
Waiting on me to change.
Yes, they do.
And I'm not going to.
Facts.
Right? Sometimes I get inspired by certain spirits, certain energies that make me do certain things with certain people that I don't do with everybody, right? I can't explain it.
I understand.
And when I say, hey, you inspire me.
Yes.
They don't know what to do with that.
It's a temporary inspiration. Okay, go ahead.
I would love to talk to more men who, this is what I know for sure. I know for sure that there are women who try to be like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the third month, they're planning a wedding in their head.
Mm-hmm.
They've forgotten what the guy has said.
Mm-hmm.
They've forgotten what they've agreed to.
Mm-hmm.
Now, will say this. I have caught myself feeling a little something right here.
Facts.
But then I remember
Mm-hmm.
the conversation we had in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So I bring myself back and have a conversation with myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, Sabrina, that's not what you're doing. Remember, this is what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're human.
Right.
And sometimes you get caught up a little bit.
And you can still have the conversation. Like, I was recently with a partner and we were like, something changed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, it did. Is it good? Is it good to you? Like, yeah, it's good to me. It's good to you. Like, yeah, okay, let's just keep rocking with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. A lot of people do change up, and we are too intimidated to say we change,
Mm-hmm.
or just be honest about the human feelings you have, because things do change. People change. Life changes, as you said earlier. People get sick and that type of thing. So just enjoy the journey of it and be real. Just be real as much as you can be, right?
And I think some of us in the 50 Plus tribe, we have fear of being alone, growing old alone.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. I don't think we'll ever be alone if we continue to do what we're doing, right?
Right.
Meeting people and hanging
Absolutely.
out, having a blast. Just enjoy the moment instead of worrying about, whoa, what's it going to be tomorrow?
Go ahead with the nuggets, girl.
You know what I'm saying? No, really, because I had to learn this. Let me tell y'all something. I had to learn this. Now, I've always been a little off, a little Capricornish. And guys have always said to me, you don't care. I'm like, I do care. But you just told me.
Calm down, Capricorn. Calm down, Capricorn. But she is right? I will say this to the men that are watching. I know a lot of men don't want to say anything. They want to keep their identities undercover, I guess, or whatever. So use a pseudonym, right? If you want to reach out to our host Sabrina, I like saying player because that's her last name. It's player, but player. Anyway, just reach out with a pseudonym. Even if it's questions for me, reach out with a pseudonym. You don't have to give your real name. Give your club name. Remember back in the day when you was younger and before you got in whatever situations you got into, you had that club name?
You can see it though when they message you. You can see their profile name.
Well, they can always change the profile name. Just like
really?
Just like
a temporary thing?
Yeah, like in Zoom, you can change. You know how in Zoom you can change your name. So there's ways to change your name on all platforms, right? You can change it to a nickname or create a whole nother account if you want to keep if you are a person of stature and don't want people to know that you're doing certain things. Just watching the show, people are embarrassed about. I watched the show with the sexologist and about this aging thing. They feel it's people have all type of weird things going on. Not weird, but things going on. Mm-hmm. So just use a different name if you want to.
Yeah.
And it's not about being in a relationship or anything like that. It's just they don't want people to know that they're reaching out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna tell you what I'm guilty of, and I'm really working hard on this.
Okay.
I really,
talk to me.
I overthink.
Okay, you do, Capricorn. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, continue.
I've gotten much better. Give my props. I've gotten much better at overthinking. Especially if it's a text. I be analyzing that text.
Not overthinking?
What'd I say?
Overthinking.
I've gotten much better at not overthinking.
Did you drink my drink? No. Did you drink my drink?
I'm drinking my turmeric tea. I don't even think I said what I was drinking. It's turmeric, but it's good. Okay, so I've gotten much better at it, right? And let me see what I want to say. What I have released is the need to understand everything. Because that's a Capricorn.
I think there's a lot of us.
That's a strong Capricorn characteristic. So I have released the need. So some people have said things to me And I'm like, what they mean? What? Then I was like, it doesn't matter.
Scratch.
We had a good time.
Facts.
We had a blast.
Facts.
And I'm going to leave it right there. And if they reach out to me, they reach out to me. Because the human part of me sometimes wants to reach out and go, wow, that was so good. And
but if you feel it, then just say, you know what, just change what your response is. You could just say, hey, I wait for people to reach out to me. It depends on where you are in my life if I do that. It's not because of anything malice. It's just because life is really, really busy, right?
Right.
But when people pop into my mind or my spirit, I do reach out and say, hey, I was just thinking about you. Oh my God, the last time we got together was so much fun. Whenever we get a chance, let's get together again.
No, I do that.
Right, okay.
I'm talking about when you spend, like, let's say you spend a weekend.
Oh.
You have a really good time.
Oh.
And then that human part of you is like, starts tugging at your heart a little bit, like maybe. No, let's not do that. Let's just stay in that moment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I know some of us are dating and going out there and we're having a good time, but we can't really enjoy what we're doing because we're too busy thinking about what they mean and what they said and what about next week? What about right now?
What is this relationship? Like a lot of times we want to put labels on relationships, right? And for some people that's a good thing, but when you're just getting to know people or you're hanging out, does it really need a label? I enjoy you, you enjoy me. Let's just hang out together. A lot of people
need labels because to me that's equal to validation. I'm validated if I can put a label on you. I don't feel that way.
Right.
But I know a lot of people need that.
Now, if we make the decision to do whatever we want to do, it's a joint decision, but it doesn't have to be a label. Like friends with benefits. People love to talk about friends with benefits. What does that mean? Because all friends got benefits, right? You wouldn't be friends if it wasn't a two-way street with the benefit process. Just depending on what those benefits look like. It's a way to put it in there. So I think sometimes when we're describing people to other people, we don't know how to have that conversation in an intelligent way to say, this is a good friend of mine. We hang out together. We spend time together. And people automatically go, oh, you're going to get married again? No, not right now, right?
That wasn't the plan.
If it comes,
it could change next month, though.
It could change. You don't even know. It could change very well, right?
Things happen rapidly. Facts. You don't even see it coming sometimes. You're like, oh no, my heart.
Oh my God, I think I wanna.
I like him or her
or both
or them.
Facts. Talk to me.
Getting a little too excited.
I believe in. I believe in a team, right? So for the space I'm in my life, until the right person steps up and does what they need to do. People often let me say this. This is a flip side to that. People often want to be certain things in your life, but they don't have the capability to do that. And they ruin situations or relationships because they want this one thing and you're not able to do that. So let's enjoy the journey that we have together, enjoy the time, as you said earlier, and let's not focus from the other perspective on the things that doesn't matter.
Right.
Because we could all, life is short.
It is. And summers are even shorter.
Oh my God.
Summer's my favorite. It's my favorite.
What comedian was that said we only have 22 summers left, right?
Eddie Murphy.
Was that Eddie?
When he was 20-something. I bet he's not saying that now, though.
No. I think it was Dion. But then Dion, I think, mentioned it too, right?
Oh,
like when you're in your 40s, you only have, and maybe it was Eddie. I can't remember. It may be a few of them.
They show Eddie walking through something with an African garb on, and he's saying, you only got 70-something summers, and da-da-da-da-da. Yes. But he was younger. Years ago.
I still say that, right? And you put that in perspective, like if I'm at this age, then realistically, the average lifespan, ABC, I got a good, maybe 25, 30 summers left to be out here kicking it. That's what the society says. But am I going to really waste my time on craziness? No, I'm going to enjoy it to the fullest, right?
Or arguing about what we're doing.
Facts.
Where we going?
Facts.
You love me? No, I'm sorry.
You don't act like you love me. You said you were going to...
I'm sorry.
Let's not go down this rabbit hole.
I can't worry about it. You're right, though. Speak your feelings. And guess what? I speak my feelings with no intention of what you're going to say.
Absolutely.
I'm going to tell you how I feel about you because I feel that way about you and it feels good to say it. I'm not saying it for you to say it back to me.
Facts. If I love you, I love you.
And if you say it back to me and you mean it, I appreciate that. But I don't want people, I've had to say this to someone before, like, Don't say stuff back to me because I'm saying it to you.
But again, it's that vulnerability and that validation, right? If I say I love you and you don't say it back, then something must be wrong with me. Like
that's what we got to get past that.
That part, and that's a huge
I had to work on
barrier
that.
to get through. Like
that was a spiritual journey for me.
Absolutely. I can get nervous about saying I love you to somebody. I love you.
But I think you are completely empowered when you can say, I love you, I care about you, you're special to me, and they don't have to say anything back.
Right. And I can still treat you.
And you mean that.
Right. And if I show you I love you, I don't expect anything in return. Right. I do have expectations, so let's not get that crossed, right?
Because you said it?
No, not expectations about love, but just our relationship. Like I come to you with honesty and transparency, right? Or whatever our boundaries are in that situation. And that's any relationship, kids, family, friends. If we break those boundaries, then how do we come back from it? But I love you and I'm here for you regardless. Now, if it becomes toxic, then I'm going to step that love back. Doesn't mean I don't love you, but I'm going to step back from that situation. So I don't want people to think that we're talking about just losing all control or anything like that and just loving people and not expecting anything, because there is an expectation in any type of situation. Some type of expectation. Be it be nice to me, be kind to me when we're together, or make me feel, we enjoy ourselves. You have an expectation of having a good time. That's an expectation. That makes sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I think it's another show. That's why I'm not saying it.
Okay, yeah. So
yeah, because how I get.
We always go down.
I'm saying you're doing great. I'm just saying you know what I do, so I don't want to do that.
That's that tea.
But we are going to talk more about that.
Yes, but the summertime is here.
Yes, it's the shortest.
Bronze.
It's my favorite. I'd say holiday.
It's
my favorite season.
The days are long.
You are bronze.
Oh, I got a little sun. I haven't been international, but I'm trying to get there.
I'm gonna do better with just going outside.
Yes.
I have a beautiful green backyard, and I rarely ever go back there. And I sat out there with the dogs the other day because we were having doggy daycare.
You never invite my dog over.
She can come over.
Okay, she crazy.
But we had a recess, and I had to sit out there, and I was like, wow, it's so beautiful and green and lush out here, and I never even look at it.
You know what I
gotta do better.
One of the things I did back in the springtime was buy a parking pass for the state parks. Right, it's like $40 for the year. And it makes me go out and sit at the park for a few minutes. I have met some incredible people just going out to the park by myself and having lunch one day. I'm not far from the Hooch. So I met this guy over there that plays a flute, had his dog.
Oh, wow.
And it was cool. You can get out and walk.
You gotta be open to say hello and smile.
Absolutely. And when you're by yourself, a lot of times you pay attention to your surroundings more. You pay attention to the details around you. So I would say maybe go get a parking pass for the parks and
I like that.
And travel to some parks, because you're outside. The days are long. If you don't have that outdoor space like you have, right?
Yeah.
It's $40 for the year, I think, or $50. Wow. Yeah, it's really inexpensive. You get 2 passes with it. So if it's 2 people in your household, you can give one to your person in your household. That's another thing to do.
Thank you, Mistress Angela.
You're so welcome.
We got some surprises coming up for you all in the future. And I just want to say thank you again. Thank you to everyone. But I really appreciate the 66% of men that are watching the show.
Oh, sorry.
And I hope we gave you all a little insight on what you could do this summer. I know you're going to be cute out there. Let yourself just be free and have fun, and don't worry about other people.
Yes.
Just worry about you, because other people, they're not going to be there.
They're not.
Yeah.
Can I say
and do stuff. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
But do stuff while you can still do it. That's what I tell my daughter. She's like, why are you doing that? Because I still can.
Facts.
I'm going to do stuff while I can still do it.
Facts.
Okay?
Because I'm grown.
That's right.
GAW or GAM. Grown woman.
Say it.
Grown ass. Just grown ass.
What are you going to say?
GAT. Grown ass day. I don't know. Whichever pronouns you rock with, I'm cool with all of them. Right?
Don't get grown ass man.
I said grown ass man, grown ass woman, all of it. And I know we talked about summertime if you're not looking for anybody, but what if you're already in a relationship or in a situationship? And I think we having a Zoom coming up in June, mid-June.
June 12th, Wednesday, 8 p.m.
And it's my man.
My man.
I said it.
I like saying it. Go ahead.
She does.
My man.
But we're talking about how do you recover and get that juju, that mojo back into that relationship. If you're with a partner and you're just not attracted or life has changed some things. We're going to give you some real tips, real-time tips. Again, you can use a pseudonym on those calls.
Right.
In the commercials or the infomercials that we have, there's a Cash App. You can Cash App the Wife for Life Tribe or PayPal, and we'll send you the link for the Zoom. We're keeping the numbers intimate so that we can make sure we can take care of everything and go through everything that people need. But it's about how do you take care of your man. If you're a man, how do you take care of yourself in this situation and the life we live? If you are in a relationship and it's just like stagnant, let's break those barriers down, and that's June, so you can help enjoy. So we can help you enjoy the rest of your summer and the year. Because why? We about this aging thing.
It's about this aging thing, and we gonna. This is look. What I say before. This is a game that I'm gonna win it.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
Yeah, we're gonna win at this game. We got
Facts.
this.
We got this.
We got this. We love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting us. Please jump on that Zoom episode. We had 4. This is the second one.
First one was amazing.
Yeah. First one was Sexy Mama.
Yeah.
Yes, for the women. So this one is for like everybody. I'm not gonna repeat what you just said. I'm sorry. I was about to do that because I'm Capricorn. See, I'm working on things.
I was so proud of you.
Thank you. So we want you guys to join us. It's the best $10 you're gonna spend. Tell your friends. Oh, do they have to be on camera?
No, you can be off camera.
And we're not recording it.
Right.
And we're not recording it because it's personal, it's intimate, and we don't want to record what people are sharing. We're going to create a safe place, safe space for people to share, which is why we're not going to record it.
Right.
All right. So if you miss it, you miss it.
And there's things we can't talk about, openly online. So we got to talk, behind the doors.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. We put a lot of thought and work into these episodes. We're excited about it, so we hope you get excited too and tell your friends about it. That's all I gotta say.
That's all.
You want the last word?
You got it, sis.
Oh, I know what I was saying. Please like and share. Click. I keep forgetting to say that. Please like and share. Share and just share to one person. If everybody shares to one person and the person you share with, you tell them to share with one person, it's a huge trickle-down effect. And we're trying to grow. I have some ideas. I'm going to talk to Mistress Angela about it today that we want to bring to you guys, and I'm excited. I'm excited about the things that are coming to my head.
Ooh.
That's what happens when you relax and let go.
That part, ideas just...
And don't overthink stuff.
Right.
All right, we love you guys. Peace.